On today's 15 on 15, we have an overview on the agreement between two nations on the Marine Corps base in Savaneta. Plus, in lifestyle, Aruba's Aircock National Park is listed as one of the top 10 hidden treasures in the Caribbean. Plus, the benefits of a pre-clearance facility for the island and the United States. 15 on 15 starts right now. Watching, I'm Yentl Lieuw. The Marine base in Savaneta reached a new height last Friday. A new entrance to the base was unveiled. ATV took the opportunity to speak to the commanding officer regarding the new development, but also we have him explain the details of Aruba's agreement with the Dutch Kingdom on the Marines. The Marine Corps base in Savaneta conducts military practices and acts as the headquarters for the Marines. Commanding Officer of the Marine Corps, Lieutenant Yentl Lieuw, explains the purpose of the Marine base and the agreement between two nations to enforce security.
Okay, our base is here primarily for the security and stability of Aruba. Aruba is part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and one of the agreements is that there will be a defense force here in Savaneta. The strength is a Marine Corps company. But that's not only it. There's also the Arubian militia. We have, of course, the Coast Guard, and together we work with a plan to strengthen the security and stability on Aruba.
A proper functioning entrance was necessary for the base in order to improve security and efficiency of the facility.
We have a complete new entrance, main gate for the base, state-of-the-art. Not just the gate, but also where our guard is hosted and work from. It was a long process before we actually could open our new main gate. This moment today was something to celebrate that finally we have hopefully the best gate and security that you can have these days.
According to the lieutenant, there are further plans in the making to improve the structure of the Marine base to enhance efficiency.
A new office building is in the plans. The offices from the Arubian militia and the Marine Corps company are very old. Those buildings are from mid-30s, so that's really too old. So hopefully in the second half of this year we will start building a new office building where we all sit together, so we can also work better together and facilitate again the function of security for the island.
Over the weekend, the largest volunteering action, Aruba Dude, took place. Many locations that needed a helping hand received a great deal of it in the last few days. Take a look at one in particular. Sonorisa is a center that helps adults and children alike with physical, mental, or social disabilities. Over the weekend, Prime Minister Mike Amon stopped by to check the progress of the action taken by Aruba Dude. Policymakers had actually brainstormed on transformations on paper, but with Aruba Dude, they were able to execute the plans on paper to action.
We are here at Scouting Sorisa field. You can see that the minister came 3 weeks ago to visit Sorisa, and they came with a lot of ideas and projects here. We can see for the scouting container with office, and they are making a playground for the special kids.
After the work is completed, clients of Sonorisa will have much more recreational activities available to them at the center.
They are busy with a zip line, so you can, when you pass by Sonorisa, you can see they are zipping from one pole to the other, and also they have I don't know how they call it, whip wap, so I don't know, it's in Pavimento, but they have a lot of project here, and with the project Aruba Dude, they are busy with this project, and also at Sonorisa. Changing the fence from the Sorisa, also, and trampoline planting with a lot of plants for fruits and vegetables for the kitchen. So it's a big project that they're busy here.
As an FYI, the whip-wop the director of Sonrisa was referring to is a seesaw. On that note, we will be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back from the break. CNN has published a new online article on its travel page. The topic concerns the top 10 Caribbean secrets. Many quaint beaches and bar spots made the list. As for Aruba, it is our Aruba National Park that was named the hidden treasure. Aruba National Park made the top 10 best kept secrets in the Caribbean. The writer of the CNN article says visitors of the park could mistake the scene as Australia's Northern Territory. Aruba is described as quite the different universe. The park is described to readers as a trip through time to what most of Aruba would have looked like in the 1880s. It is encouraged for visitors to take a hike on the 34-kilometer self-guided trails at Aruba's National Aruba Park. Aruba's sister islands, Curacao and Bonaire, also made the list. Curacao was on it for Klein Curacao, which is an isolated beach. Bonaire was praised for its turtle diving. In other lifestyle topics, midlife crises do exist, believe it or not. This is according to Australian researchers. A new study found that happiness levels over a lifetime are U-shaped, meaning you are happy when you are young and again when you are old, but in between, not so much. Researchers discovered after tracking happiness levels in 3 countries that people were unhappiest between the ages of 40 to 42. Sadness attracted to the age 40 is often entangled with work and family expectations. According to results, afterwards things start to pick up. The study involved 350,000 Australians, British, and German men and women. Levels of happiness are higher towards the start and end of life, and unhappiness often griping people in midlife. Switching gears, there is a strong link has been determined between active moms and active children. Take a look. New moms exercising with their babies work well and should be highly encouraged. Activity levels in moms and children is directly linked. The more active a mother is, the more physically active her child will be. In a British study, it states that policies to improve children's health should be aimed at mothers. Children are not just naturally active. Parents have an important role to play in developing healthy exercise habits early on in life. The data collected showed a direct positive association between physical activity in children and their mothers. So for all the parents and guardians out there, be sure to provide plenty of examples of an active and healthy lifestyle for the young ones. And we will be right back. Take a look to see what is coming up next. Last week, the private aviation terminal launched its U.S. Custom and Border Protection pre-clearance facility. This benefits both sides. On the side of the U.S., this further expands the activities of the U.S.'s border protection. It also extends the U.S. border strategies that they have set in place. On the side for the island, the pre-clearance simply contributes to Aruba's economy. At the private aviation terminal pre-clearance inauguration, the director, Officer Dylan DeFrancisi, explains there are a few guidelines private aircraft passengers must follow in order to successfully go through the pre-clearance procedure.
If they're using the private general aviation facility, they need to make their advanced reservation 24 hours in advance with U.S. Customs and Border Protection. And we have an 8-hour window, I believe it's 8 to 4, 7 days a week where we can clear private aircraft at this facility.
There are even further plans to develop the U.S. Custom and Border Protection pre-clearance system on the island for passengers. Officer Dillon says that is to advance technologically.
There's always plans to further expand our pre-clearance operations. As we see the tourism grow here in Aruba, we always look to expand our operations. We are currently looking at technology to process passengers here. We have kiosks in some of our pre-clearance locations and our U.S. ports of entry, which assist in the facilitation of passenger flow, and we're looking to get those kiosks here in Aruba.
The officer reinforces the efficient and successful partnership between stakeholders regarding airport pre-clearance projects.
We've had a phenomenal success in relationship with Aruba Airport Authority and the Aruba government regarding pre-clearance operations. I was here for 4 years as the port director. We have a very close relationship between the United States and Aruba, and I hope to continue in the successful relationship that we have.
Prime Minister Mike Eamon confirms the plans for technological advancements at Aruba's airports.
Aruba is one in the 16. Imagine we have more than 100 countries in the world. To be a group that is that privileged to have such a facility in Aruba. During the last couple of years, we have also done an effort to convince the government of the United States to expand this service so that not only the commercial airlines get the facility of pre-clearance, but also the planes and the passengers on private airplanes departing the United States could go through the pre-clearance facility.
That's it for us today. Thank you for watching. We'll be back here on Tuesday night starting at 7:15 p.m. with a brand new edition of 15 on 15. We'll see you then.